Hi, my name is Christy Benedictus, and this is my review for Guardians of the Galaxy.
Peter Jason Quill. He's also known as Star-Lord.
Who calls him that?
Himself, mostly. He's wanted largely on charges of minor assault, public intoxication, and fraud.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know how this machine worked.
Here we go. The Guardians are finally here, and they have arrived in style. Guardians of the Galaxy is the latest film to come out of the Marvel Universe, and they deliver the goods yet again. This film is visual candy, an off-the-wall, wild outer space romp that is exhilarating to behold, loud in all the right ways, and surprisingly touching. But most of all, it is freaking hilarious.
I look around. You know what I see? Losers. I mean, like, folks who have lost stuff. Their homes, their families. And we're facing a threat that could destroy us all.
Guardians centers on Peter Quill, the legendary outlaw, also known as Star-Lord.
Who? Well, Star-Lord, man. Legendary outlaw. Guys? Forget it.
At the outset, he is doing what outlaws do, stealing stuff. But that stuff he steals, a mystical, potentially very dangerous orb, gets him into trouble, especially on the planet Xandar, where he is eventually caught and thrown in jail. Here he is joined by the assassin Gamora, Rocket Raccoon, Groot the living plant, and Drax the destroyer. These five vow to help each other reclaim the orb, and in so doing form the strangest team ever assembled, and one that may just be able to protect the galaxy.
A thief, two thugs, an assassin, and a maniac. But we're not gonna stand by as evil wipes out the galaxy. I guess we're stuck together. Partners.
Are you telling me the fate of 12 billion people is in the hands of these criminals?
Oh, yeah.
As I said, this film is laugh out loud, rolling on the floor, can't stop, even if I wanted to, funny. In fact, it is the funniest film I have seen in months. Chris Pratt is note perfect as Peter Quill, but Gamora, Drax, Rocket, and even Groot all add to the hilarity. What makes it so good and so funny is how well these comic moments are juxtaposed with the action sequences. One moment you're laughing, the next you're gasping in awe at some of the best visuals out there.
Now, this is important. Once the battery is removed, everything is gonna slam into emergency mode. Once we have it, we gotta move quickly. So you definitely need to get that last. Or we can just get it first and improvise.
I'll get the armband.
Leg.
So yeah, the visuals, stunning, arresting. I'm crying because it's too beautiful to look at. Marvel went all out in creating this visual playground of lights, stars, planets, explosions, costumes, aliens, and spacecraft. This is one of the most beautifully rendered worlds I have had the pleasure of getting lost in, and I look forward to returning. Guardians of the Galaxy is a giddy, rowdy, rambunctious thrill ride that I just did not want to end. Even the soundtrack is great. Some describe this as Marvel's biggest gamble, bringing a lesser-known group of heroes to the screen. Not so. This is Marvel's wheelhouse, funny and badass, and this movie has that in spades. If this was a gamble, it has paid off. Big time. I highly recommend Guardians of the Galaxy.
They call themselves the Guardians of the Galaxy.
What a bunch of a-holes.